What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we'll be doing straight razor shave number 80. I'll get into the razor and software in a second. I'll be applying my grooming department pre-shave. Been making quite the dent in here, trying to finish it off. I use about an almond size. Yeah, I really like this stuff when it comes to the straight razor shaves. It does a pretty good job. Still doesn't really spread really well because it's really like solidified, but once I get it kind of mixed in and the face wet, works out pretty well. Hope you guys have been enjoying your shaves as we come to the end of the summer and into the fall. It's still around, I don't know, 70 something degrees today, 75. So I'm still rocking out the citrus or brighter scents whenever I can. Haven't really busted out the fall scents yet. I'm not there yet. I try to mix it up as much as I can. All right, for the straight razor, my buddy Sean, I'll link his IG in the description below. He let me borrow his Weight & Butcher, which is in really good condition. Awesome. I forgot if these are standard scales or not, but this is a near wedge, so that's what we'll be using for 6/8 for straight razor shave number 80. So fun stuff. And then the brush of choice is a restored Ever Ready vintage brush. This is the sterilized 300 everyday 300. It's starting to come off a little bit, but it used to be real dirty, but my buddy JR cleaned it up real well. And then we got a Maggard's 24 mil fan knot. For the soap of choice, we'll be going with Shikoku. This is a new Tallow steel release. Really excited. When I see a Japanese soap released by Ryan over at Tallow Steel, I literally just jump on it. So that's exactly what I did. First time I get to use it. Did a 40-second load on this. Really nice scent. I'll probably get into the scent in the second pass, so don't forget. But yeah, really nice. It's starting to really open up upon lathering. I've grown to really like this base. It's it doesn't have like butters really, but the lather is easy enough and it pretty much gets the job done. As I've improved my technique throughout the year with the straight razor, I've become kind of less picky on what bases I'm using, and I'm more kind of interested in the scents versus the bases. But I still appreciate a good soap base. I know Barrister and Man just came out with the Omnibus. I'm probably gonna wait till Seville or one of the Fougères, Angeliques, or Gothiques are released to try that base out. I just didn't feel like purchasing Leviathan because I'm not super crazy about that scent. So just gonna do a few more water additions here. Shout out to JR, he did a great job setting this knot, bro. I had it for like about a year, but just barely used it. So many brushes in the den coming in and out, just hard to get a good rotation nowadays. There we go. Hope you guys have been well, enjoying your shaves. Not sure if there's been any releases for the fall yet. I know Dark Fall was out, but I still got that. Haven't really used it. Yeah, it's 75 degrees, so I'm gonna enjoy this blend of citruses. It's yuzu forward, I would say. All right, cool. We're pretty much just gonna paint in water one more time here. I like it nice and slick when I'm doing a straight shave. Cool. Follow up on my Wolfman WR3 video. Really like it. I used it like one or two other times and Still really smooth. My final consensus on it is the 0.3 gap is not really the most efficient, but if you're just looking for, you know, still like, you can still get pretty close shave with it. So, all right, without further ado, we got about a day's growth here. So I believe, wow, cut right through the hair. I believe Sean put a synthetic stone edge on here, so I could definitely feel how sharp it is, but it's actually pretty smooth. It wasn't as smooth last time I used it, but as I mentioned in my last straight razor shave video, it's kind of, that was pretty much user error. The stropping is not where it needed to be. It's definitely gotten better, at least the last few shaves, because I've just been focusing on it. Yeah, but now that I'm 80 shaves in, definitely a lot more comfortable. Been trying to use straights every day. So can't really complain. Plenty slick. I have to say, a 6/8 with a near wedge is a really nice combination. The razor feels like light in the hand, but it's not like super light. Like that micro Mike Sprecher I had, that one I sold, it was just way too light, way too small of a cutting edge. It just wasn't practical for me personally. If I still had a beard, it would have been perfect for shaping up, I think. All right, so that's the first pass. Yeah, like 6/8 is real cool. I prefer 8/8. That's like my favorite. I've used a 9/8 once. Yeah, I mean, I guess the size doesn't really matter so much, but it feels nice to have a smaller razor sometimes with a nice thick grind. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so the way Ryan from Tallow has described this scent, this is the 4th iteration, by the way, of the Japanese series. We had, what do we have? Kyoto, we had Murakami, Yakushima, and then this is Shikoku. So all of them have Japanese oils, or at least essential oils from Japan, that is. The way he describes it is it's an intense citrus blend unified by a warm spice of Japanese shoga, which is ginger, the uplifting notes of sencha, green tea, and soap and some very soft woody notes from 2 varieties of cedar, which is hiba and sugi. Shikoku is an illuminating fragrance that ignites sweetness of the striking citrus presented in the 4th unique Japanese scent. So the percentages are as follows: Makan 31%, Yuzu is 24%, Amanatsu is 20%, Ayokan is 12%, Hiba, which is the cedar, I believe, yeah, is 5%, Shoga is 3%, and then Sencha is 3%, Sugi is 2%. So he had put very little ginger and like woody notes in here. So the way I would see it is this predominantly no mistake about it, this is a citrus scent through and through. What you get is a different, you get like a blend of citrus notes. I'd say the yuzu is less prominent in this one than some of like the others, like Murakami. You get more of that grapefruit vibe from like the Murakami. Whereas the Kyoto, you get like the saltiness. And you get that kind of like that ginger to round it off. Ginger, in my opinion, is really nice in scents, but it has to be toned down. I got the grooming department Lee Vetiver, and I thought that scent was like very ginger forward, and it really dominated the scent and kind of ruined it for me. Whereas this, the ginger is like perfectly balanced. So I think he did a good job here. I did get a small nick here. Not sure how or why. I think not really paying attention, I guess. Got some alum. Cool. We'll finish off the second pass here. Really nice. Yeah, like I said, this doesn't feel as smooth as like some Jane edges I've tried, but in terms of smoothness in general, it's pretty fine. Not really complaining. Just gonna rinse off. We'll go at it for a third pass, and I'll probably just clean up on the Wolfman or something. Yeah, but to me, it's like a woody citrus. Yeah, there's definitely a woodiness to it. It's like a woody citrus. When I say citrus, I mean like there's some orange in there, there's some yuzu mixed, and it's got like a green tea vibe, a tiny bit of ginger. Like I said, the ginger's in the background, so I thought it was done perfectly. I really don't like ginger when it's like dominating, I would say. I don't know if you guys could see this memory line here. Yeah, it was like a couple days ago. I was using my Sprecher and boom. Luckily, no stitches needed, but it's healing up real nice. Really trying to get to 100 shades. I feel like it's taking forever, but this is my fault. I tend to really enjoy using DE razors. Sweet. Yeah, still got that nick there, but we're pretty much, let's feel around. Yeah, it's actually really close. I'll do a light touch up with the Wolfman, and then I'll get to the post shave, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, so if I were to rank the Japanese scents, my favorite would have to be Yakushima. By far, that's like a woody dominant. It was really hard for me to find. I wish more was made, but WR3. Yeah, but that wasn't the case. Then it would probably be the Kyoto and then this scent. So this is definitely not my favorite, but it's still pretty enjoyable and probably worth keeping. I'll probably stow it away for next summer because in a few weeks here, it'll probably be really cool out, so. Really mild razor, the 0.3 WR3. I could buff on it all day, but I mean, it's not going to be as efficient as like a Blackbird. So yeah, if I were to purchase this, I'd probably try something like a 0.5 range gap, see how that works, but extremely smooth. All right, we'll rinse off, and I'll get you guys to the post. Yeah, so Shikoku, really good release. citrusy, woody citrus with a little bit of tea and ginger. I kind of wish there would be a little bit more tea in it, but it's still very enjoyable. Really solid shave besides that tiny nick I got, but yeah, we're pretty much BBS. So going with the matching splash, non-alcoholic. There is alcohol in it. Wow, that's got a real cool color in there. Yeah, the soap is kind of the same color as that splash. Has to do with the oils. Oh wow. I'm getting a little bit more tea in here. It's really nice. Wow. Man, I always gotta judge this. I gotta judge the splash before I really talk about the scent sometimes. I think before my new videos, I'll just apply the splash one day before I get to the soap, because this really brings out the green tea. Really nice scent. All right, so yeah, we use Shikoku, the Weight and Butcher with a synth edge, shaved great, 20 strops on that, and then my Ever Ready, cleaned up by my buddy JR. All right, that's it for the shave, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.